Yo, so in this video, I'm just going to quickly run through a little update I wanted to post on this YouTube channel. I want to talk about the reasons why I started the channel, the way that it's going to go forward, and that I now have a sponsor. I've had a little break from posting on social media for the past few weeks, and also a pause with my trading for a couple of reasons. A lot of family commitments have come up, and I was kind of going through a little bit of a slump because the markets are very slow and I was forcing things. So decided to have a little bit of time off, decided to listen to my own advice on my previous video. And in the meantime, I have had a few little developments on the channel which I wanted to talk about. But I really wanted to add a little bit of context and just kind of post a little marker on the channel, really, just to say why I started this channel, just to clear things up. So the first reason really was to share my knowledge and be creative. I want to have an outlet for sharing my knowledge, and even though I wasn't on social media, as I've linked to in the past, I had a blog where I just had to share my trading thoughts. And as a person who also enjoys content on YouTube and social media and learning from others, I was getting kind of frustrated with seeing the same stuff over and over and over again on YouTube, and kind of wanted to add my voice in there and share my experience and my knowledge for free. I wanted to do absolutely everything for free because I believe all the stuff that I talk about you shouldn't have to pay for, to be quite honest. I think it's good to have a mentor, and I think it's good to maybe pay people at certain points in your career to elevate you to the next level, or to help you with something, or to gain experience from certain nuances and things like that you only get from experience. I do believe in that. But the kind of stuff I want to share on this channel, I wouldn't charge for, like technical analysis, like discussing psychology, market reviews and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think that should be charged for, so I'm happy to give that away for free. And you know, I've kind of got a little bit of a desire for attention as well. I need that attention, so that's kind of why I'm on here too. But I want to do that where I am offering a genuine, unique experience to you as someone who's trying to learn from other people and enjoy trading content. So that was kind of one of the first reasons for that. Second is that I actually wanted to meet traders, more traders in a similar situation to me. It's a very lonely venture, particularly when you go down the rabbit hole of improving yourself and in really refining your edge. It can get quite lonely. So after having a 3.5 year break from social media, I wanted to get back on, and I wanted to meet other traders, but I didn't want to do it in an anonymous way. I wanted to actually meet people in person at some point in the future, but also with the mind to grow with them, grow businesses, and kind of grow a circle within the trading community that people can look at as being genuine traders and getting real life world advice from, rather than just kind of all these Lambo boys and these fake depictions of what it actually is to be like, to be a trader. Because it certainly helped me when I thought that it was all just riches and glamour, seeing what the real grind is, and people that weren't making huge amounts of money but were making enough to live by. And I think that's a really unique experience, and I think that's a really good way that myself and others that I want to connect with can contribute to the trading community. So that was the second reason. Third reason, of course, is to monetize in some way. And as I mentioned before, I don't really want to be going down a path of selling trading education. It's not to say I won't do something in the future, offer a paid service, but it will be something which I think is completely, well, not completely different, but not so common out there. So maybe like live trading and streaming, and having access to me. But for now, and for the future, I really do not want to sell the kind of stuff I'm putting on this channel for free, like the nuances around strategies and that kind of thing. So it does take a lot of energy and time to do these YouTube videos, to film them, to edit them, and then reply to comments, and then speak to people about how to improve the process and all that kind of thing. And it takes away from the family. So the way I've always wanted to do it is through affiliates, through donations, and through a sponsor, which I'm happy to announce that I've got one. And it's something that I'm looking to grow with in the future as a platform. It's a crypto exchange called what.exchange. And what I want to do also is not just basically advertise anyone for the sake of it, for the sake of money. If I go on my Twitter, for example, now, if I show you, like, I've got a decent sized account, but quite modest in terms of some of the other people within the community. And I get these messages all the time. I get people wanting me to shill things and give me cash, and it's never felt right for me to do so. And I don't really want to turn my channels into just a shilling platform. I want the content to be educational, and I want you to get something out of it. And I will only ever talk about software or companies that I actually use myself. Like I've talked about in other videos, the backtesting software, and I hope you can see in my voice that I am genuinely a fan of backtesting, and I do it very regularly. And I'm not just doing it for the sake of shilling that affiliate link. I'm genuinely doing it. And what's it called? Edgewonk is the journal. Luckily, I'm not sponsored by them. Can't remember their name. Little things like that I will always be very genuine about. So with what.exchange in the future, they are investing in the channel because they believe in the potential of this as a place that can grow. But I have not traded on a crypto platform since I got back from my social media hiatus. And if you read the first page of the owner's message for what, it really resonated with me. It was a bit more of a throwback to the crypto days where people were more libertarian, and it was a bit more focused on the community and some of the more fun things like when we used to all trade on BitMEX, for example. And it was kind of trying to bring back that culture, and it really resonated with me. It is also an exchange which is non-KYC, so that's a big appeal, and it will be a big appeal for many people. But it's also quite simple, you know. As someone who walked away from crypto for 3.5 years, it went from kind of, I wouldn't say zero, but it went from like the bottom to the top very, very quickly in terms of how much the technology in the space grew. And it came with a lot of new terminology and things which I completely missed out on and had no idea about. And it kind of overcomplicated things. So I like what are doing. And I'm happy to work alongside them to help them grow and for them to help me grow as well. And also hopefully provide a really decent platform for anyone looking to trade crypto without having to sign up and do a KYC, and use a really decent platform that is kind of integrated with TradingView. So there will be more information on that going forward. But going forward with the channel, what I will be doing is every single Friday, I will be doing a market review every single Monday, I'll be doing a market review for Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it's going to be an educational video where I'll be doing a market plan for the day, doing a top-down analysis from the weekly time frame down to M15. So you can see my process of charting, and then also have a question and answer section where I can answer a couple of questions each week for anyone that wants to know something about what I'm doing. And then in the evening, I will do a live stream every Monday to talk about that video earlier in the day, and then just again any questions and answers, and just kind of hang out, have some fun. I can do some charting for whatever you're interested in. And then the normal content will resume as well. I'm going to be doing a lot more trading focus when I get back onto the markets a bit more regularly. As I said before, it's kind of been a bit disrupted recently. And just kind of doing what I love doing, just kind of sharing what I'm going through and what I think is important to be focusing on as a trader, particularly someone that wants to make it as a career and go into full-time or part-time with it. So yeah, that's kind of everything. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them below. I will get back to you. Otherwise, I'm going to do the first video and the first stream this Friday. And again, that's going to be sponsored by What, and you can find the information in the description below as well. So I'll see you then, and then I'm going to get back to more regularly posting. So you can probably expect with the stream and then the market plan video and normal content, 2 or 3 videos a week in total. So that's my plan. That's what I want to get to. And I'll catch you guys for the next video. Or you can look at one of these ones somewhere. Let's go and look at one of them, which you probably should. All right, take care. Bye-bye.